Reminiscence, the new film on HBO Max and also in theaters. Let's dive into this film next. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Reviews with Ryan. Today I'm going to be talking about the new sci-fi movie Reminiscence, which stars Hugh Jackman and Rebecca Ferguson and is directed by Lisa Joy. The film is set in Miami after climate change and a war has broken out. Nick Bannister is running this business where people come in and they basically relive their memories. They strap on this device on their head and they're underwater and they relive some of their best memories. One day he has a woman named May that walks in and she has forgotten her keys, and they go through this sequence to her finding keys, and he kind of falls in love with her and kind of wants to find out more about her. And one day she disappears and he pretty much is wanting to go after her and see what's going on with her. And that is the premise of the film. So this film is shot really well. I really enjoyed the imagery and how they shot this film. The acting is pretty good in this. I think Hugh Jackman and Rebecca Ferguson, they play well off of each other. You have this story where it's a mystery yet a love story at the same time, and it seems to be going in a pretty decent direction. This film is compared to Inception, and honestly it is nothing like Inception. I guess with the dream sequence, you can kind of compare it to Inception in that way. That's about the only similarity, but it really has nothing even close on Inception at all. However, for me, there's a lot of negatives about this film. For instance, there is a war that they mention in the beginning, and they don't really explain it. They don't explain who fought or really what this even had to do with the story. And there's other things in the film where they go a little bit deep into things that don't really amount to the story, and it just doesn't really make a difference. It kind of drags it out a little bit. The pacing in this movie, it just felt so long. Honestly, when I was watching this movie, even though it was only about an hour and 48 minutes, it really felt a lot longer. It was just really that slow. The writing and the direction of the film, it's just not very smooth at all. And just the way the dialogue is laid out in this film, it's not very strong at all. It's a very good testament that this film on Friday only made $600,000. That kind of shows that people don't really seem to be interested in this movie. I know that the cinematic score, I think, was like a C+. It just seems like a lot of people really aren't getting into this film, and I feel the same way about it. I was a little bored at points, and it just wasn't exactly, I guess, what I expected. And lastly, I'll talk about the wrap-up. The wrap-up of this film, it just really is just not the best in my opinion. I just think the way that it was handled and the way and the direction that it could have gone, I guess I kind of understand why it played out it did, but at the same time, it just wasn't, I guess, the best ending that could have been out of everything that happened. And with that, I just really can't really get behind this film. It is not a rewatchable film for me, and I'm going to give this film a 2.5 out of 5. I think there is a few good things about this film. The way, like I said, it was shot and just a little bit of the setup. I just wish that we got a little bit more explanation for a few things, and I wish that the film just had kind of a different direction. With that said, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think of this film. I'm not seeing a lot of positive reviews for this film, a few here and there, but drop a comment and let me know what you guys think of this film. And let me know, did you really agree with the direction of this film? Did you agree how this was handled? Do you think it could have went differently? Do you think that the writing could have been a little bit different? Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys on the next review.